I'm here at the Scottish Refugee Council. We will be providing some additional funding to the Refugee Council to allow them to employ additional staff to help with the process of welcoming and resettling people who are fleeing the war in Ukraine. This organisation does sterling work all of the time, but it's particularly important right now as we take a very collaborative approach in Scotland to opening our doors to Ukrainians and making sure all of the support services that they need are in place. Well, that is dependent on UK government agreement, because it is the UK government that has the ability to grant visas and allow people entry to the country. What we are seeking to achieve, and what we are certainly planning for here in Scotland, is for people to start arriving here as early as this weekend. If we are able to get the super sponsor proposal, which the UK government have given agreement in principle to, if we can get that launched to run in parallel with the first phase of the wider UK scheme, then that would allow people to start arriving here from the weekend. What the super sponsor scheme is intended to do is firstly short circuit the time scales involved with the wider scheme, allow people to come to Scotland more quickly, but then also, while we temporarily accommodate them, allow us as quickly as possible to put wider support in place, longer term accommodation and education, health and other support as well, and crucially to do safeguarding checks, which are extremely important.
And would you be willing to have somebody, host somebody yourself?
Well, I've already said I will do that if that is necessary. I'm not going to ask other people to do things that I wouldn't be prepared to do myself. I don't think people, and this is not a comment about me incidentally, politicians or the wider public, everybody's circumstances are different, and I don't think we should get into a position of making people feel bad if they are not in a position to offer accommodation. People can support refugees in a whole range of ways short of accommodation, but of course we've seen so many people offer accommodation, and that is to be welcomed. In my case, I'm willing to do that if that is necessary and if that was thought appropriate. For somebody coming from Ukraine, it may be that they wouldn't want to come and live with the First Minister with all the scrutiny that might go around that, but certainly if it was something that was necessary and considered to be appropriate, then I'm certainly willing to step up and do whatever I can.